So you guys are doing good, it sounds like? I like to hear. Just for the record, I lived in Edmonton for 8 years, so I'm kind of an Edmontonian, I think. I think I qualify, I'm not sure. So, I didn't really hear how many people might be on dates tonight. Show of applause, do we have anybody on a date? Nobody been admit that. Nobody wants to admit that. We do have somebody, okay. Reason I'm not going to put you in the spotlight. It's kind of scary to ask that, right? Because then you're like, is he going to pick on me? And I'm not. Why I asked that is because I want to tell you guys about my dating experience, let's call it. Has anybody ever done online dating? Show of applause, or at least nod of the head. Online dating is interesting, let's put it that way. Did you find it interesting? It's a good experience. Well, I went on this date. I'm going to share this date with you guys. I should never share this date with anybody. But I went on this date with this girl. And halfway through the date, she leans over to me and says, how would you feel if I told you that I had scurvy? Did you have that happen on your online date? No. So scurvy, I'm like, scurvy? Is that a pirate's disease? So my first thought is to go, yeah. But you can't do that, I found out, because she started to cry. But yeah, so I asked this girl, scurvy. So you guys want to know right away what? You want to know, how did she get scurvy, right? So you don't get it. And so I said, how did you get scurvy? And she said it was from a steady diet of gummy bears and popcorn. So you know what I did? I got home and like, pack of the packages, gummy bears, popcorn, scurvy. Nowhere in the package. I don't believe this. So I said, how'd you actually find out though? And she said she was painting her toenails and she noticed that one was black. So a little cue for the ladies if you ever noticed this. And she said she touched it and it fell off. This is getting stranger. So I'll tell you, I know this makes me sound kind of shallow, but at the end of the date I broke up with her. It's because I realized that the last thing this girl touched turned black and fell off. And I got to be honest with you, that's just not a risk I'm prepared to take. Not for an online date. So Rose mentioned the Facebook. Okay, I got to tell you guys something. I learned something new about Facebook and relationships at the same time. Turns out the exact wording of your Facebook status updates is very important. I went out on a date. I actually convinced my girlfriend that it was okay to go out on a supper date with a friend from high school, and her name was Allison Lee. And so we're out eating, and I decided to do like a status update. I'm just getting into the stuff. I don't understand it all fully yet. So my status update was having fun eating Allison Lee. Oh. I know. You know what it was like when I got home, right? And it turns out the width is very important in that update. But I'll tell you something even more interesting about the wording of Facebook is Allison is Chinese. And I realized that if I would have put having fun eating Chinese, it would have been somehow okay. So now I'm single. But the good news is I'm eating Chinese all the time. So, so it worked out for the best. I learned a little something about Facebook. So I do a lot of traveling. You hear I'm in from the East Coast. I travel all over Canada. Anybody else here do any amount of traveling? Show of applause, travelers. A nod of heads, that works too. Everybody can hear the nod of heads, that works. Smiles work well too. So anyway, one of the great things about traveling, if you've done a lot of traveling, is you get to learn a lot about other cultures. So I touched down in France, one of these trips, and this dude comes running across the airport and kisses me on both cheeks. Do you guys know they do this in France? So I didn't know what to do, so I cocked back my fist. I'm like, dude, what's up? My lips are right here. If you're going to go to all the trouble of kissing in France, put some French on it. So you learn these things. So this book up here, a buddy of mine picked up this book. He's a traveler. So I'm reading through the book, and there's this place in the book, this one page, that tells you about international symbols that people use in different countries. And so I'm reading one of the symbols with him, and he starts to act it out. And it says on it, putting your thumb and fingers together and shaking vigorously is a symbol for namaste in some place. Which if you go to yoga, that's to do with yoga, right? But then I realized, isn't that pretty much the international symbol everywhere else for point me to the nearest professional massage parlor? Am I right? You guys have heard of happy endings? You know what I mean. You guys like impressions? Do you have some impressions? Yep. Like impressions? Good. You guys know who Chewie is, right? Chewbacca from Star Wars? Yeah. All right, this is my best impression of Chewie. Chewie when he first met Han Solo. Close? Chewie when he first met Luke Skywalker. You notice it's fairly similar. And finally, Chewie when he met the lady, Princess Leia. Hi, my name is Chewie. I understand you like your men hairy. Well, I'm tall, dark, and hairy, and I'm all Wookiee. It's a joke for the Star Wars fans. If you're not a fan of Star Wars, the Wookiee connection means nothing, right? So we have any dog lovers in the audience? Dog lovers? Do you ever wonder what goes through a dog's mind when they're out on their walk? That's what I wonder these kind of weird things, right? So anyway, I heard there's a study, and they did a study on what goes through their mind, and how they lose their mind when you say the word walk, right? And I said, they don't have to do a study, so I just studied my dog, and I figured it out, and I'll tell you what goes through a dog's mind. I think it's along the lines of, hey, Rick, are you trying to pick up that lady? I can help. Hey, lady, where you going? Didn't you see what I can do? Hey, lady, guess who taught me? That's what I think goes through a dog's mind. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to thank you so much for your time. It's about time that I go and eat some Chinese food. And I'll see you guys later, and thanks for supporting comedy.
Corey,